Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 100th episode of Setup Wars. Damn, it's been hell of a journey. Do you guys even remember the first episode of Setup Wars and how lame it was? What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to the very first episode of Setup Wars, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on my channel and a chance to win 25 bucks. Shit's definitely changed, that's for sure. But seriously guys, thank you so much for your support on the show. I had no idea that Setup Wars would be this popular on YouTube, and it's all because of you guys. And because of that, I want to make this episode very special to you guys. As I mentioned a few episodes ago, I'm going to be giving away $1,500 in setup gear to one lucky subscriber. You guys can use that money to build your dream setup, from the desk to the monitor, buy yourself a brand new PC, keyboard, mice, whatever it is that you guys want. I'm going to be doing two of those. So one in this episode and one in episode 101. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss out. But anyways, I wasted enough time talking. There will be more information about this awesome giveaway at the end of this episode. Welcome to Setup Wars episode 100, Potato Edition. Let the Setup Wars begin. As always guys, these episodes are done for purely entertainment reasons for those of you who are new to the channel, so don't get offended by anything I say. I obviously don't mean it. These setups were sent to me purposely to be on the worst setup edition. So, and also guys, the worst setup will win $100 as always, and you guys get to vote on that at the end of this video as well. So first up, we got Andre with a pretty ghetto setup. He doesn't even have an actual desk. This dude's setup is right next to his bed. He can literally wake up and start gaming within minutes. Now, I don't know if that's genius or just plain sad. He's using his PC as a monitor stand to hold up his 24-inch display, and he has no choice but to put his keyboard and mouse on his bed. I mean, how do you even game without a mouse pad? That surface does not look flat enough to be using a mouse. Also, how do you even game with the monitor being that high up and the keyboard being that low? Your neck must be killing you after just a few minutes. I also love that your Windows isn't even activated. He does have a Bose speaker for audio along with a pair of cool, nice V8 3 headphones, and I'm not even making this up guys. This brand name is literally called Cool Nice. Like, what the f***? If you ask me, it kind of looks like one of those rip-off Chinese brands of the Audio-Technica M50Xs. And finally, the PC that's powering this amazing setup has a 6700 and 8 gigs of RAM. Sadly, there is no GPU. You seriously need to get an air duster and clean the insides of this PC. It looks atrocious. I do recommend drilling a hole in your bed to route the keyboard and mouse wire through, as well as hook up a cable box against the wall to hide those cables since you don't have an actual desk. You can even buy a wall mount and hook it up to your monitor if you want, but let's be real. You can't afford any of this if you can't even buy a GPU for your PC. Thank you Andre for entering and good luck. Next up is Majid and what appears to be an actual desk setup. I mean, at least he has a table. But on that table, he's got a crappy Acer 17-inch monitor with a 1:1 aspect ratio, and that really sucks when you're gaming or watching videos because you're always going to have that black bar on the top and bottom. The keyboard and mouse are both from Havoc, and for audio, he's using a pair of earbuds. I feel really bad for him because he's using one of those cheap $1 microphones you find on eBay. I mean, it doesn't even have real headphones or speakers. Cable management is also pretty bad. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff he crammed down here with no organization at all. And then we got the PC, once again, no GPU, so it's running off the i3 2100 integrated graphics chip and 8 gigs of RAM. Definitely one of the worst setups I've seen. Thank you Majid for entering and good luck. Coming in at number 3 is Pran with, honestly, I don't even know what the hell this is. It kind of looks like a setup. I mean, there's a chair with a small coffee table, and then there's a Lenovo laptop on it. But then what the hell is that behind him? Is that supposed to be a workbench or something? I mean, I do have to commend Pran for using a seat from a car as his chair. That's actually brilliant. I mean, those are pretty comfy. So it appears that the larger desk is his work area. He's currently working on a project. I guess what kind of confused me was the compact PC he had next to it. That's kind of why I thought it was an actual setup, but I guess it's not really his main setup. His main setup is this one, a Lenovo Z570 laptop with a broken keyboard, so that's why he's using the wireless one from Samsung. Excellent work with cable management, probably the best I've seen on the show yet. Thank you Pran for entering, and good luck. Next up is Ralph with a much better setup. Really. Like, finally we are getting somewhere. He's got a real monitor, real keyboard and mouse, but unfortunately he doesn't have a real desk, so he's combined 3 stools together to form a desk. One for the mouse, one for the keyboard, and finally one for the monitor. That's actually pretty creative. The PC that's powering this glorious setup is a pre-built Gateway PC running on a Pentium, and he also has a Radeon HD 4850 GPU. I wonder if Gateway still makes PCs. I haven't heard of these guys for a long time. He doesn't have any headphones or speakers, so the only form of audio are those VSonic earbuds. And the cable management. Yep, there is no hope for you. Is that a gaming controller just laying down? You know what? Just forget about it. Thank you, Ralph, for entering. And finally, thank God it's almost over, we got Reshab and his actually decent looking setup. The first thing that comes to mind when looking at this isn't the nasty ass cable management or the bug spray, believe it or not, but the fact that he has a dry iron next to his monitor. What possible reason would you need to have that right next to your monitor? Seriously. Like, I understand if you're gonna iron your clothes on the same desk as your setup, but even so, shouldn't you put that away? I don't know, maybe next to your desk? I mean, there's plenty of room down there on the side. But anyways, back to the setup. So Reshab is rocking a Dell monitor, another one of the 1:1 aspect ratio, and we also got the Dell keyboard and mouse combo. I love the fact that he routed the keyboard wire towards him instead of pushing it through the other side and into his PC through the back on the top shelf. I mean, why? I seriously think he did that on purpose just to trigger me. And he's succeeded. And for those of you who are wondering, there's actually a logical reason why the bug spray is on his desk. He stated in the notes that it's used to keep the insects away. So I kind of get it. I'm not going to even talk about the cable management because it's pretty much a lost cause. But yeah, that's pretty much his setup. Thank you and good luck, Reshab, for entering. And also good luck with those insects. Well then, that was an interesting episode. Definitely let me know which of these setups was the worst, because that person will win $100. And to keep people from cheating like the last few times I did these, I'm actually gonna only count the votes that are done within the app Nice, and I'll have a link to that down below. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm just kidding, guys. I didn't forget about the giveaway. Relax, okay? Here's what you need to do to enter for the $1,500 US setup giveaway. It's very simple. So basically, I want you guys to create your very own dream setup and then link me all the parts you guys want that are going to be part of your setup. And there's actually a really easy way to do this on kit.com. Make sure you guys set up a free account on kit.com, and once you're all set up and ready to go, simply click on the green button on the top right and click on Create a New Kit. Write down the name of your kit, and in the description section, make sure to write down the hashtag SetupWars. That way it's easy for me to find it when I randomly select a winner. If you guys don't have this hashtag, your setup won't show up. Then click next and paste in the links to all the gear you guys want in your setup, as long as the total doesn't exceed $1,500 US. I'm only accepting links from Amazon, Newegg, and eBay. All the other links do not work. Just copy and paste the link for any product you guys want and click on the green arrow and then click on the Add to Kit link so it gets added. You can include monitors, keyboard, mice, speakers, even PC parts, whatever you guys want in your setup. Make sure to add everything to your kit. Once you have all your items, click on View Kit, which will complete it, and then it will give you a link directly to it. All you guys have to do is copy and paste the link to your kit in the comment section down below. Also, if you feel like being awesome, dropping a like on this video will be greatly appreciated, but it's not required. The winners will be announced at the end of April in my monthly recap video that I started on the channel. I'll also be announcing the winner on Twitter, so if you're following me there, you can look out for that as well. Remember guys, I'm doing another one of these for episode 101, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you are new. Thank you seriously so much for watching 100 freaking episodes. It's been a hell of a ride. Seriously, thank you so much for your support. Again, I will see you in the next one.